All right. What's going on, everyone? Everything looks to be rolling. We are live. Welcome back to the Unconventional Mindset. Today is Tuesday. I think today's Tuesday. Yep. Happy Tuesday. Hope you had a great day. Hope you're having a great day. And my name's Odum, and we are getting together to build ourselves our company, $1 million company. We're getting closer. I'm feeling really good. Kevin, what's going on, brother? How you doing? Welcome. Yeah, feeling really good. I had a meeting today with my one-on-one coach for, I don't know why that's in quotation marks, but through this validation program. So I had that meeting today, and it was really good. I think he's getting what we're doing here, and I think he likes it. And he was just like nodding his head the whole time. I'm telling him kind of about the company and what we're doing, and it's like, yep. So yeah, I don't know. It's really good. So looking forward to it. Oh man, yeah, things are going well. I think one of the things that I really need to start focusing on is getting people using the components, fixing up the components, making sure that they're like basically perfect. I want them perfect, and getting that initial feedback and starting to launch really, and starting to get some paying customers. And I don't know if that means I need to develop more components. I'm not quite sure, but we'll see. Yeah. Big client first announcement today. Oh, like client first. Like you have an announcement with your clients, or like the client first announcement. So yeah, I definitely would be interested in that. What's going on there? This would be the FinSuite client first. Let's see. Oh my goodness, this is interesting. It looks just like Webflow. The way they have things. Okay, cool. Develop, organize. So just version 2.1. Interesting. Yeah, because we were having this big conversation yesterday about exactly how to do this. Heading style 1, home header component. FS folders. Margins. Unify. New color system using variables. Yeah, we were looking into that. I think they did. Because yeah, I mean, it looks like right here. Well, they still have spacers here, but it looks like they're going to be using it in the grids, which is kind of cool too. They got variables here, which is cool. Documentation. So the question is, what we were talking about yesterday is, the way that they classify their styling using under cases and or lowercase, I should say, and then dashes and underscores, which is really cool. I really do like it. But then there's a problem where if you build a website using this, you can't go on the Webflow marketplace. So that could be an issue, especially if we want to start building templates. And one of the things that we talked about today, or I talked about today with my coach, was that I think within Pixel Pieces, if we go, well, let's just log out here for a second. You have the components and templates, and they almost seem as if they're for two different types of customers, where the components are more for the Webflow designer, developer, freelancer, agency, whatever kind of person, whereas the templates are more than likely going to be for small, medium, like the SME, small, medium enterprises, whatever, just your mom and pop shop or whatever that just want something out of the box. Because chances are a developer or an agency is not really going to want to use a template, because you don't really use templates to build, custom sites for your clients. There could be avenues where it makes sense, but anyways, with that being said, maybe we need to rethink about how many templates we need to build at the start, and maybe we should focus on components. So yeah, I'm not sure the best way to go. So that's one of the things that I'm going to see with this validate program, how we can validate. I don't know why everything's in quotations today. Anyways, so it's quite interesting. So this client first, So let's just take a look at, I just want to take a look at the actual, let's see. Well, let's go to the full documentation. So this, okay, they've updated this, which is kind of cool. Class strategy. I just want to see, let me just see the actual. Oh, this is nice. Oh, this is a nice landing page. Good. Let's open up in Webflow. Oh geez, we're supposed to get into Figma here. Like I don't even have it open. Okay. That's a nice image. Okay. There's probably the style guide. Yep. So they got this little sign up for free. Interesting. Okay, you still got your containers. You still have your padding section here. What's going on here? Okay, all right. So the padding section is still adding the top and bottom paddings. Oh, no worries. Yeah, I haven't even started yet. Already off the rails. No, it's all good. It's all good. Yeah, I'm finding it's really good because I love the fact that more and more people are joining the stream and we're getting conversations, which I think is really important. But yeah, at the same time too, it's not like it was when I was first starting out, where it was just me and I could just kind of get to work, which is nice. But no, this is great. Okay, so we got headings because I really need to think about this whole framework and what I want to do and what I want to focus the business on with the templates. And I don't think I want to use one framework for the templates and another framework for the components. And then thinking about how to organize all this stuff. Oh my goodness, it's so much. I wish there was a way I could have the components in a whole different Webflow project and then import it into pixel pieces somehow. Anyways, lots of things to think about. Okay, that's the same. That's the same. This is the same. Ooh, for rich text on iOS. Interesting. This style is not supported for rich text on iOS. That's actually probably a pretty big drawback for people using Mac. So interesting. I wonder if it doesn't show up for if you're just on iOS and you're using Safari. Maybe using JavaScript would be a better way of doing this. Anyways, text weights. Yeah, actually, I like the using the numbers instead of this, which I think is what I changed it to. Buttons is secondary. It's small. That's the same. Colors. They stole how I did. This is how I did my colors. I think so. Cool. Right on. Great minds think alike. I think that's exactly how I did my colors. I need to see now. Let's look at our style guide. Let's take a look at ours. Well, it's kind of similar. They have kind of similar. I like how they're using their blue color, which I think is the Webflow blue. Maybe it's a little different. Anyways. But they don't have very much colors. Base color brand. Interesting. Their nomenclature here. Base color neutral. Okay. Base color system. Background color. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, so this is really cool where they're using variables to define the background colors. So that's kind of cool. So the background primary is going to be black, and then you could change your black here with your base colors. And then text color. Yeah, they have no margins here at all. Interesting. Which I think makes a lot of sense. Well, they put some thought into this. Obviously. I like it. Where are we? Oh yeah, we're still here. That's still the same. So they still have this, they still do this direction plus padding here for sizing. So that's still the same. Same with the margins. So, and they got the spacers, their icons, utilities, Webflow elements, nav component. Oh, this is new. I guess they just want a very simple navigation, which is kind of cool. Let's see what that looks like. Oh, oh. Oh, okay, interesting. I wonder why they decided to put a navigation in there. Anyways. Okay, so, and I think they changed how they did their padding as well. Because I think they're not, no, there's a padding section large, and then padding global, and then a container. They might have changed this in terms of making it one less thing on the inside. I was going to compare it to what I have, but that's okay. We can do that later. Anyways, looks really sharp. The most cloned Webflow style system, 100K plus. Congrats, guys. What does it say? Does it show? 46. Where did they get 50? Where did they get 100,000 K? Maybe they have other ones that they've had before. Yeah, this is really good. This is really good. I like it. I just love their documentation as well, too. Their documentation is really well done. Okay, right. We got lots of stuff to think about for nomenclature and having a styles. And I think it would actually be really cool. I think Kevin, I think you mentioned this before, where if we had, let's bring this up here. Where are we? If we're in pixel pieces, can I log in here? So if you're in here, let's just go to view. Oh, did I click that? What's going on? Okay. So you want to get this component here, copy component. It would be interesting if you can have it like a drop down, which will say which style guide, or which style guide you'd want to use. Do you want to use client first, or do you want to use what was the other one? I can't remember what the other one's called. Starts with an M. Oh, mast, something like that. Or if there's even another one, or if we have the pixel version. So that would be really cool, giving people the opportunity to change. And it wouldn't be too hard. Like once you build the component, changing it around with the styles is not too big of a deal. But I think it'd be a lot of work in terms of like upkeep and maintenance. Oof. So, anywho. Okay. So what we really want to do, we really want to finish this wireframe so that we could move on to actually building this thing. Because I want to get this membership website up and running. And then I want to turn my focus to pixel pieces and really building those components and building that library out really, really well. So, and really starting to interact and engage with you guys and the people that are using and sign up for pixel pieces to give me their thoughts on it and try to get all that feedback so we can iterate and build things out and whatever, and just create really great products. So, okay, so let's keep going. And then I'm wondering too, I don't know if I'm wasting my time doing this right now, but I don't know. We'll just keep going because we definitely are going to need this to be a template for sure. So, okay, so we have the footer, we have everything. Okay, so let's move on to another page. And I'm just bringing up my Photoshop sketch here. Right, here we go. Here it is. This beautiful napkin sketch. Okay. So let's create our join page. And I had this page here too, because I remember we were playing around with different versions of the home page. But I don't think I want to worry about that too much right now. So let's just hide that and let's duplicate this. How do we copy and paste as, not code? What is the right? Can I just copy and paste? There we go. And we're going to call this just the membership. Right. And this page is going to be our join page. And where there's going to be the different tiers. And I think what we're going to have in this page is 3 different tiers to join, where it's monthly, yearly, or lifetime. And again, I'm going to draw a lot of inspiration from my current site, which is here. The 3 different tiers. Right. Maybe we can make it a little bit better than that. So we don't need a call to action. We don't need any of these sections. We need a video? No, we don't need a video. So what are we going to call this? Right. Don't worry so much about content right now. Choose your membership plan. Very simple. Oh, this is on the wrong. Oh, this is stupid. We're gonna have to change this membership. Whoops. Oh, my Figma skills are horrible. Okay. So choose your membership plan. I think we're probably going to want maybe a little bit of a subtitle for this. So let's throw one in there. So hero. Another one. Oh, actually, we want to rounded corners a little bit. Actually, center those. And then I guess we're going to just dive right into basically the 3 buckets, right? So there's going to be 3 membership plans, and we'll just throw them in here. So there's not going to be a call to action. just quite yet. So I'm just going to call this pricing because it's kind of like a pricing, you know, three column pricing thing. Structure. So pricing, that's going to be the background. Do I want to soften this just for funsies? Maybe just a little bit. Right, and what are we going to have in there? Okay, let's not get too specific. Let's put in, we want to put in the actual price. So let's use, I guess a big rectangle, something like this. Make that white. So there's a price, and then we're going to need a button. Let's get one of these buttons right here. Oops. Let's throw it here. And let's call this join. Oh, this is the wrong type of button. So let's enter, take this out. And we want to, I think, is this it? Is it, what was that? What is it? Alt A or something? No, what the hell? Oh, excuse me. What the hell was it to put it in that kind of float box? Oh, I can't remember. Control A? No, that's not it. You know what? Let's just go steal one. Because I think it was in this. Let's copy this one and let's put it in here. What is this thing called again? I can't remember. And let's give it you can go away, you can go away, and you can go away, and you can stay. All right. I guess we just want to put in, you know, the features or whatever you're going to get from this. So just basic text. So let's just throw it in here as text. 12 by maybe 250. That might be too big. That's the price. Command Shift A. Yeah, thanks. What is it called? It's called putting it in some kind of float box or something like that. I totally can't remember what it's called. It's got to be in here. What is keyboard shortcuts? Is it shape? Auto layout. There you go. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, auto layout. Control Shift A. Okay, layout. Oh, this is keyboard layout. Interesting. Okay. Okay, close. Control Shift A. Gotta remember that. And so this would be just a representation of, you know, the different features or whatever that that you would get, like in a pricing table. Oh. And group that. And just features. Okay, price, feature. Price, feature. Oh, put that in here. And the button. All right. So I'll just call it, actually, let's go in here. Let's group this into a price card. Now let's, yeah, copy that one. There we go. And I guess we want to align this to the middle. Okay. Now, do we need anything or do we want anything on the bottom of this? So I think I'd like to see, an example of like a membership site. Just to membership website. That's a platform. I'm not looking for platforms. All right, I don't know what this is. 13 membership site examples that will inspire you. What? The Key to Pictures Academy. Oh, geez. Join today. Okay. No, this is just like a one-page, one of those lead magnet pages. Okay, not interested in that. Kid Explorer. Little hero videos. What the heck is going on? Okay. Nope. Master your camera. Courses. Course curriculums. Sure. 37 a month. Powered by Thinkific. Yeah, this is I think that's a platform, kind of like Teachable. Sign in. How do you join? I'm ready to get started. This probably takes you to, yeah, it takes you to this place. Okay, so not much help here in terms of getting inspiration. Turning your expertise revenue a lot easier. Yeah, that's not what we're looking for. Okay, that's okay. So I think what else would I want though in here? Oops, don't do that. go. So thinking of a selling page, you have your membership plan, then you have your different buckets. And then you probably want, I don't know, I think maybe just a description. Again, I guess I'm just really taking from my own example of, where are we? Right here, where there's just information, like why join. So we could make some content blocks, I think. That might be okay. So we're going to put in, let's steal this little title here, and let's bring it into this page. And we're going to call this, what are we going to call this? I don't know what to call this yet. Membership content, just for now. That's a bad name, but we'll get something better later, I hope. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Membership details. So again, this is just kind of a silly title or placeholder title. I can't remember what my X is. I think it's 140. That's 151. Ugh. That's all over the place. 140. Interesting. No, it's not the same size. Got it. Oh, that was interesting. What did I just do? Am I zoomed in? Yes, I am. Wow. Okay. Is it Alt or Control? Oh, Control. There we go. Membership details. So we're just going to throw in I guess we can maybe have an image placeholder and then some text. So I think that'll be nice. I think that will work nice. So just an image placeholder. Image placeholder. And then with some text. So it'll basically be, you know, like an about me or a picture of me or what have you, right? And then we just throw in our text. $700 by 12. Looks good. Nope. Color here. All right. That's like a section title. Okay. All right. And this will be membership details text. Yeah, that one first. So these two here, let's align them in the middle. Good. Yeah, so that's not so bad. And like, that's it. That's all we want here. Where's the footer? The footer, of course, will come all the way up. Oh, and there's missing that subscribe button. There we go. I don't know how it ended up outside the footer. Something like that. And oh geez, how much? Oh, I went a little bit too far. There you go, something like that. Okay, there's a lot of alignment stuff and things that are not good here. I will clean that up. But for now, I just want to get the bones in as quickly as possible. And then we'll do lots of cleanup. I know there's things I should probably do. I should probably put these things into components as well, like this footer section and what have you. Just so I can reuse them and only edit them in one spot. But I'm really just focusing here on making sure I have my layout as I want it to be. And I have all the elements that we're looking for. I think so. I think this is good. I like this. I like this. Okay, so we have our home, CMS items. We have the join membership page. About page is that's gonna be very, very simple. What should we do next? Let's do the portal pages. And I think we only need to do one of those actual portal pages. Let's copy and paste this one here. So this is going to be portals. And these, well, that's going to be welcome. And they're going to be very straightforward. It's probably not even going to be, well, should the header be there? I do like my things to be super, super minimal. Whereas when you go to login, it's just a login page without any information. Or like without the headers at all. Just the welcome and the message. Okay, let's create. It's not going to have. Oh, I did it again. I'm working on the wrong site or the wrong page. I need to be working on this portals page. Where did it go? Where is it? Ah, it switches sides. Oh, it's annoying. Right. It always copies up, not down. No. Wait, what is happening here? This is portals. This is home. Membership is over there. Okay, I got this all backwards. Membership. This one's portals. Okay, jeez. Got to figure out how that works. So here's our welcome message. Very simple, and we're going to no footer, no membership content. We're basically only going to have basically your form. And let's just delete this, delete this. We're just going to reuse some of these pieces. This will be just your submit button, submit form. This will be, I did something. This will be like sign up or sign in. We don't need this. This is going to be an input field. And one will be, I guess, like first name, last name, right? So we're going to put in another little rectangle here. And this is basically going to be, actually, what do I have? What colors do I have? There we go. And that's the label for the form, for the input field, I should say. That's an input group. Okay, this needs to be centered. There we go. So yeah, super simple. I like it. That's all we need. We don't need to complicate things on this page. Well, I thought I said 1,000. Maybe even a little less. Yeah. And then this portal will change very slightly depending whether it's a sign in, sign up, or like your reset password pages. They're all very, very similar. Okay, so that's good. So the biggest thing that we need to design now is the dashboard and then the membership area. And then of course all the gated content. Still a lot to do. Still a lot more pages to figure out here. So I don't think we're going to get this done on this stream, but then I really want to get this done tonight. CMS items. Okay, where's my... Sorry, I'm just going to put up my sketchbook here. Okay, so we want to differentiate the page when you're actually logged in from what you see when you're not logged in, just so that you know you're logged in. So should we change? I guess I still want the site. Actually, no, I think we want to feel fairly similar. Okay, let's duplicate this home page, which did go to where I wanted it to go, which is nice. This one here, you go here. You're going to be the dashboard. So it's basically going to be welcome first name, because that'll be a variable. And no, there's definitely not going to be any call to action buttons. And I don't think there's going to be a welcome video. Let's just hide this for now, because there might be another use for it with what we have. And we just really want to show, yeah, we want to show announcements. Okay. Zoom, podcast, newsletters, posts. So I think we want to think a little bit. We don't want it to be too dashboardy. So, and this thing here. Oh, justify left. There we go. So welcome first name. And we might just have some, like whatever, some kind of text below. You know, blah, 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 whatever. Welcome, welcome to this membership site. Okay. Where are we here? We are in this hero section, which we'll call welcome. Welcome hero. And this is subtitle. And another one. Maybe 400. Okay. Let's group this together. Welcome subtitle. Okay, so we want to do an announcements and notification section. And I think for the announcements, do we want to do it where the user is going to be able to dismiss them? So there's different types. There's two different types of announcements. There's one that goes kind of on the top banner, right, of a website, which is like, bam, in your face, like everyone needs to read this. But there's also, this is more of a coming soon and things that I want you to see, but it's not like blasting across everything. Like, it's not like a huge warning. You know, like, hey, the site's been hacked, you know, your financial information has been leaked or whatever. So, but then do we want to make them dismissible? And I think to make things dismissible in Webflow, we probably have to use a form where if a user clicks on it, we can make the submit button into like an X, for example, for dismiss, and then the user clicks on it, and then that submits a form, and then we could capture that action and put it into the database with the user that's logged in. So that's easy enough to do. So we can definitely do that to make announcements or notifications dismissible, you know, so that it's only going to show to the person that hasn't dismissed it. But do we want that? Like, what kind of announcements? I think announcements would be things like, hey, there's a live stream that's going to be happening, or a private live stream. Here's the, you know, here's the like the private URL or whatever. So I think those are the types of notifications that I would want to put in here. But yeah, they're definitely more like announcements or like events happening. So yeah, let's throw that out here or up here. Let's do announcements / events. So we'll just say upcoming events. Yeah. Well, I don't know. That's not spelled right. There we go. Okay. So should it be like a table, almost like date and then like what's happening? Like date and then like event details. Maybe I'm getting too specific. Maybe I'm thinking too specific right now. Well, I kind of need to. Do I block off a section saying like, hey, these are the announcements and the announcements go here, and then figure out with the details when we're designing? No, I think I need to get a little bit more detail. More detailed right here. Be a good way of doing this. I feel like just a list would be kind of nice. So basically we have okay, bring me one of these. So you have one announcement, and it could be like a category type, whether Zoom or live event or meetup, whatever the case may be. And then I guess you just have, oops. Then You can just have the details. Yeah, I think so. We don't need to overcomplicate things. 1140 is the full width. Center everything and color. Announcement text. Maybe just one more. So like that's just the type. And this is just the announcement. Let's say we have a couple. Yeah, so that works. So we have your announcements. So these are probably not dismissible because they might have information on, again, like a Zoom link or whatever. So we don't want someone to dismiss something and then they can't find it, right? Especially if it's important details. So yeah, so we'll put that there. Brant, hey, what's going on? What's up? Not much. Just plugging away here. Everything is going good. Can't complain. It's a nice Tuesday. The sun is shining, although I can't tell because I'm stuck in this den with no windows. But everything's going good. How are things going with you? Announcement. So we got that. And what's the next section? We want to... Right, and then it's just the CMS items, I think. Yeah. And that's where we can get very similar to what we have here. So, right, we have the announcements. And then we can have like from the blog. What did I just do? Okay. From the blog. All right, going well. That's good. I need to make some improvements to this live stream. I remember I first started and I just like, okay, here's how I get comments to display. I feel like the comments are really small and I would love to do like transitions and some cool effects. Maybe that's one thing that we'll work on for, it's coming soon, for our 1 year anniversary. We'll do some live stream improvements. So, I mean, the picture looks nice. Hopefully the picture looks nice with my camera and stuff. But other than that, I think we could up the production value a little bit. Okay. Right, so we have the announcements. And I think I don't want to just do it exactly like it looks like when you're not logged in or when you're just looking at the blog or what have you. Actually, because here's what we're going to have. Instead of home, this is going to be like dashboard. And then this will be log out. All right, this isn't the right button. Oh, we can't because it's an object. Can we? Oh, we can't do it. Oh, yeah, we can here. Let's do something like this. And button. You guys move back to something like that. Okay. Maybe a to-do list above your cam would be nice as well, maybe. Oh, I see what you mean. So viewers know what is on the agenda for today. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, absolutely. Like bringing in like cool like widgets, I guess. I think one of the things that I wanted to have is a countdown for like the money, right? So the goal is to make $1 million, right? And then have a, what is it? When you're doing like a telethon or whatever, when it has like a stupid goal with a temperature, obviously I don't want to be cheesy like that, but just to be like where we are and like how many days. Yeah, just almost like informational thing on how things are going. But I also do like the idea of having some type of an agenda and kind of it's almost like mini things of what we're working on within the company and kind of where we are. Yeah, I like that. I mean, they're easy enough to do. They're just creating like assets and then putting them on screen somewhere. So, and then I have no idea like all the alerts and stuff that people do, but I'm like, I guess maybe that's a Twitch thing. I don't know. But yeah, no, it's a good idea. So keep them coming. Whatever I can do to make this thing better, I will try. But I like that. Okay. So what was I thinking? Yes, I was thinking about having these sections. So when you're a member and you're logged in and you're accessing members only content, I think it should all be accessible here on the dashboard. And then and instead of having it this big, like this is from the blog, it'll be like, okay, here are the members only Zoom hangouts or Zoom sessions and recordings, or here are the members only podcasts, and almost put them in like little like cards or sections, I guess. So yeah, we'll do that. Good, great idea. Good, cool, thanks. Yeah, I'll add it onto the list of things to do. I probably actually I do have a whole section in my Asana of stream improvements that I want to do. So yes, we'll definitely add it to the list. We'll get it done. Those are the things that I like to do on the weekends, because the weekends I always feel like, I could move ahead of everybody in terms of working on the weekends and figuring out all these other little things that I can do. Yeah, we'll get there. Okay, so that's the announcements, and I guess we can do, all right, so there's no blog actually. So let's just say we know there's going to be Zoom Hangouts. So yeah, I don't know. I just love the idea. One thing that I've been trying to do here locally is get in touch with local entrepreneurs that are working on their business and trying to grow their business, and have like a regular get together where we sit down like monthly or weekly and just sit down and just talk about what we're experiencing in our business and seeing what worked, what hasn't worked, dealing with customers and non-clients and blah, 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 whatever it is that we're working on. And just to have people that are kind of around the same area, in terms of, their size of their business or whatever. And just discuss and just try to help each other. So that's kind of the idea that I want to have, but virtually with other people, to kind of create a community where people can get together and talk about the troubles that they're having with their business, and just be able to bounce ideas off of other people. And one of the things I remember hearing was Mr. Beast talk about how initially when he was trying to figure out YouTube, there was 4 or 5 of them that would get together every single day and just be on like a Zoom hangout. And they're just talking about all the different things that they're trying. So there's basically like 5 guys learning from each other and making mistakes and whatever and sharing that information. So like you're growing and learning 5 times faster. So to build some type of, like, that's kind of what I'm trying to go for with this is a tight-knit group of people that want to get together and just discuss things about business or web design, whatever the case may be. So a little aside, I guess, in what my ideas and what my thoughts are with this kind of membership type group or whatever. So yeah. Good. So sounds interesting. Okay, so I piqued some interest. So that's cool. So knowing that I'm kind of on the right track. All right. Okay, so with all that being said, let's make this little section. So what do we want? We want, I think we need a title. So let's throw this in here. Zoom Hangouts. How should we group these things? I mean, we could have a link to the latest Zoom Hangout and then a button for like view them all. And then that'll take you to the collection page, or at least the collection list page. Yeah, I think that would work. Yeah. Okay, so then we have, how do we do this? So Zoom card, let's just call it that for now. So, okay, let's delete this one just to make some space here. Oh, Sam, I didn't say welcome. Sorry. Yeah, welcome to the stream. Yeah. Just noticed, yeah, I responded to your comment, but didn't say hello. So hello. Okay. Zoom card, image placeholder. So it could be, yeah, let's take this video. I knew there'd be use for this. And let's put it here. Let's open it up. Let's make this much smaller. 500 by 350 maybe. Yeah, it's too big. Too big. Yeah, no problem at all. No problem at all. Catching up on work, yeah, that's always annoying when work gets in the way of fun. Unless work is fun. But yeah, good to have you here anyways. How's work going? Obviously keeping you busy, so that could be good or bad. Oh, what happened to that play button? Got a little warped. Oh, that's why. I wasn't selecting just this thing. So 400 by, let's go just 200. No, a little bit, 250. Oh, no, 150, 250. Play button, you go back into the middle. Okay. Delete this stuff. So this is the Zoom video. I think the proportion's a little bit too big here, but okay. Oh, that sucks to hear. Mostly bad. You're rewriting half your client's code base. Oh my goodness. It gets to the point too when you have a client and you have to rewrite so much of their code base, you almost just like want to just throw it all out and start it. They have a bunch of scripts in Webflow, and now it's hurting their conversions. I'm curious, how's it hurting their conversions? Is it slowing down their website, or are there just too many things that are in the like in the process in the funnel or whatever in order to get to that conversion? But yeah, a bunch of scripts in Webflow that are hurting the conversion. Yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, I'd be interested to hear kind of how that's hurting their conversion. And I guess the next question would be, I'd imagine it's mostly bad because I could be wrong, but I could be guessing here. But these are scripts written by somebody else and they weren't written by you, which is why it kind of sucks. Let me know. I know sometimes when my first job out of university was the worst job I've ever had. Oh, it was so bad. Anyways, I was a JavaScript developer and I lasted 8 months in that job and I hated every single second. Like, it was so bad where I'd sit down at 9 o'clock and I just like stare at the clock and I go to 9:01. I'm like, oh my God, 7 hours and 59 minutes left. How am I going to make this day go by any faster? Anyways, point being saying, I remember I have to go rework a whole bunch of code, and especially I have to go over my own code. And I'm like, who wrote this? It was so garbage, especially the ones I wrote initially when I first started. And then I have to go back, and yeah, sometimes even going after your own code is just a pain in the butt. Yeah, so an e-commerce storefront, page loads are becoming slow. Yeah. Google Analytics, interesting. A bunch of tracking. Yeah, that's always the thing with tracking it. Like, I mean, I don't know how big this client is, but I find it's tough to say. But I find most people, they put too much emphasis on trying to track too much, whereas you should try to almost focus on one thing at a time, and don't worry about maximizing everything. Like, try to take a look at your whole pipeline and try to do one thing at a time and improve that. Because yeah, you don't need to track every single, wave of the mouse of what your users are doing. You don't need to go too crazy. I could be wrong. Your client could be like a multi-million-dollar client, and maybe they need that. But if it's getting to the point where it's slowing down load times, then that's a big problem. And then you're gonna have to figure out what the hell's going on with that and why it's getting slow and what you could do to improve it. And yeah, I don't envy you in that position. That doesn't sound like fun at all. Trying to optimize their sales funnel or their conversion rates. That sounds like fun. But this, not so much. Okay, Zoom Hangouts. Right, we got the video. That would be like for the latest video, and we might even want like a title for that. Like latest video. And if we do, we can kind of throw it on top. Maybe make this a little bit smaller. Okay. And then we have probably I kind of like this in the sense that we have a title and a description of what the Zoom Hangouts are, right? Like, join us for every Monday for getting together and talking about, whatever. And then, yeah, something like that could work. And then we can just have watch all Hangouts. Something like this. Looks good. I think we can leave that like this for now. That's not too bad. A lot is happening with the scripts. So rewriting is trying to split them and only load whatever's necessary depending on what page you're on, all that kind of stuff. Yep. Some do the same. So it's just abstracting the functionality, calling it where it's needed. Yep. Sounds boring. So will this be a paid community? Yes. Yeah. So this is, So this is going to be for the unconventional mindset, which is like this live stream. And it's, for the most part, a lot of the stuff that I'm going to do, obviously this live stream is free to the public, and most of the, like all the blog posts and stuff that I'm going to write, I mean, I've written some, but there's more things that I want to do that are really more focused on my experiences and thoughts and whatever on what has worked so far for my business and trying to grow my business, all that stuff, just kind of all around business. But I also want to put into this paid feature where, number one, if people want to support the work that I do, that they can, but also create, just try to create a community of like-minded people that are interested in starting their own businesses, growing their own businesses, becoming financially independent, and all that kind of stuff that I like to talk about. And we could just all kind of hang out together. So that's the idea of what I'm trying to build for like the unconventional mindset. So it's separate from Pixel and all the stuff that I'm doing, but at the same time, it's kind of similar because this is the vehicle in which I'm trying to promote building Pixel, but it's its own thing. But this unconventional mindset is almost like my whole personal idea on how I want to grow and develop as a human and as a person. And there's things outside of business that I want to talk about that don't really make sense with Pixel. So it's all going to be part of this kind of community that I'm going to be building with, again, most of the stuff being available for free, but to have some member berries or whatever for the people that want to support the work that I do. Probably explain it in better detail, I guess, once things start to shape out when I'm actually building the website. So, Okay, Zoom Hangouts. Right. So I want to have the Zoom Hangouts on one side, and then we can have other things. What else do we need? We need the podcast and the newsletter. All right, I think we could actually, I think we should make this just a three column thing with the three different things that are going to be available for members only. So like there'll be the Zoom Hangouts. Okay, let me delete this thing. I don't need this anymore. And where is this read all blog post call to action coming from? Oh, here it is. Delete that. I think I need to, let me just make this thing a little, actually it doesn't need to be smaller. I think this is good as is. Okay. So let's copy paste this, and actually let's center this one. Oh, it is too big. What's this? Oh, right. The size of or the width, I think, of the area. So yeah, it's only 1140. So this thing needs to be much smaller. So let's undo all that stuff. And let's make this video. Let's make it much smaller. Let's make it 300. 320. You can go smaller. You can go maybe the same size. Can I center it in here? That looks close enough. Actually, let's make this whole thing even shorter. There we go. I like that better. Good. Okay. Okay, Zoom Hangouts, and then the podcast. Actually, we'll kind of leave that as is. So I'm not sure. Like, it could be a video podcast. I'm not quite sure yet. So we'll leave that like that. And then the last one here would be newsletters. I think the thing that maybe I could compare this to is almost like having like a locals like area, like a membership website on locals, except I just don't like using other software and just wanting to build my own. So newsletters are going to essentially just be like pieces of content. Well, obviously they're pieces of content, but stories. Let's take this guy. Which I'm using as like a metadata thing. Oh, I know my naming conventions here are horrible. I will get to fixing it at one of these days. Well, after everything's built, I'll probably go in and rename everything so everything's proper. And let's copy that. Oh, no, that's not what we wanted to copy. We wanted to copy this. Shoot. Go there. And then read all articles. Maybe something to keep in mind for podcasts, placement of icons to showcase on which which platforms the podcast will be available on. Yes, 100%. Yeah, where do we put that? No, that's a really good point. Because I do think I do have that here somewhere. Yeah, like right here. So, right. Not sure if it's necessary. No, I think it is. I think it should definitely be somewhere. The question is where. And also, actually, you know what I'm thinking? Where are we? Figma. That's actually going to be necessary for a podcast for when, like whatever podcast I end up having, if I ever have one, whatever. Like it should be here somewhere. But for podcasts that are members only, those ones can't be hosted on a platform because then they'd be open to the public, right? So those ones are going to have to be like a personally hosted podcast somewhere that is private. So, which I don't know how to do yet. Like how to privately host, or like what software can you use to privately host a podcast? I don't know. I mean, it could just obviously just upload an audio file, but yeah, you could definitely use things like Vimeo or whatever to upload private videos. But I don't know about podcasts. I'm sure there's something. There's got to be something. Yeah, Vimeo. Yeah, that's what I was saying. But can you upload audio on Vimeo, like just a straight audio player? I don't know. But I mean, I usually do stuff with video anyways. I mean, yeah, this is video, but do they do managed videos? I don't see anything here about audio. Man, they got like live streaming now and webinars, virtual events, teleprompter. Wow. Interesting. I should look into this because I know I'm paying for Vimeo and it's actually not cheap. But that's just where I keep the members only content stuff that I have in the past. Stock template, stock, and music. Oh, this is just just getting stock video. Yeah. Anyways, that's definitely something for video. And then maybe the podcast will just be released as like video podcasts. So maybe just video. Yeah, no clue. Yeah, it doesn't look like they do audio. That's okay. Well, that's easy enough to figure out. Okay, so yeah, we need this somewhere here. So let's actually throw that in there while we're here. And I think really, actually, let's go podcast, video, call to action. No. I just need to move these down a bit. And this stupid subscribe to newsletter. It got way out of the footer. I don't know how that happened. Well, I do know how it happened. I'm not good at Figma. That's what happened. Okay. So we move that down a bit and let's go to this podcast and move this down a little bit. And we're just going to have a section or like these icons. Let's make them something like this. Oh, I went all the way up there. Podcast social link. escape, and group that. Podcast providers, I guess. There we go. Makes sense. Okay, good. Right. Daily remind. So, what do I need to do? So, what should I do? And Kevin told me about this at the start as well too, of the stream about auto layout. So, if I'm making a button and I'm making lots of buttons or like these rectangles, how would I use auto layout to make my life easier? So, or do I go Control Shift A? No, that didn't work. Is it Control Alt A? Yeah, I'm just not sure how I could use auto layout to like duplicate these things and then I guess center them. But yeah, one of these days I'll figure out. Shift A. So do I Shift A on podcast, blog? Where am I? Here we go. So Shift A. Right. That makes everything into this frame, which I can update. Right. So I still need to individually create each of like the elements that are going to go within the whatever auto layout frame, right? So we're going to call this podcast providers. Right. Okay. There's hope for me. Don't give up on me yet. I'll get there. Okay. So let's get back to the dashboard here. Okay. Yeah, I'm liking this. This is going to be good. So we have our three things. Header, welcome. Yeah, so we don't need this. No video series, no call to action. What did I just do? Oh, this footer's all messed up again. Get in the subscribe form. Move you up. I'm sure there's an easier way to do this. Footer. I think that's all we wanted, right? Announcements, we got that. Notifications, announcements, yeah. Email for communication, right. That should be in the account page. I'm not sure why I put it here. Unless I was thinking about just making sure that people can communicate with me, get in touch with me easily. Maybe that's what I was thinking. But if it was, I think just having it on the main account page is going to be good, which I think what we need to do is, right, we probably need to have a separate, we need a dashboard button, and we definitely need an account button. And that account button should actually be beside, I think, the login, logout button. So whatever. I always like to do something like welcome first name, right? Yeah. And that's always kind of a link to get to your account page. Okay. What happened here? Okay, that's good. So that's the dashboard. We got our portal pages. We have the home. We have the join. I'll do about page later. The individual pages, right? That's going to be pretty simple to do. So let's do our membership page. Yep. And we're going to keep this one like the other ones. Fairly simple. And where did it paste? What the heck just happened? That pasted strangely. What the heck? Where's all my stuff? Oh, okay, that's weird. What happened there? Oh, you need to do something like that. Okay. Copy and paste. Okay, account. Okay, let's zoom in. It's not Alt, it's Control. And I think we're going to basically steal what we have for. Let's keep this open. Let's go here. Pixel pieces. So here's this account page. Right. So because I know we're going to be using member stack, and we're basically going to have the same information here as, well, the same information that is here is going to be the same in our membership website, where we have access to the email, first name, last name, and then like reset their password. Billing as well. That's going to be a thing that we're going to want to put in there so that they could upgrade, downgrade, cancel, whatever the case may be. And then the other thing that we want to do is we're going to create, should we create this here? The ability to join or cancel a newsletter. So obviously we can do it because that's easy enough. We can just have a form to trigger, which will go into our MailChimp and then update the user. But should we allow it here? I think we should, because I'm pretty sure that's what Ghost does. So if we look at a Ghost, can we actually explore what a membership account page looks like? Can we go? Let's look at. Can we look at themes? Is themes going to actually show us? If we go to the demo, I don't know if they're going to have create account. I don't know if they're going to have a test account. Oh, let's go back. Wait, it might show things. No, it's just showing categories. Authors. Oh, membership. No, this just has. Oh, demos. Does this have different? Oh, High Five Themes. This is a. Oh, this is a company that makes themes. Okay. Buy theme bundle, $200. It's not a bad price. Okay, this is way beyond what I want to look for. What am I looking for? Oh, right. I want to see what an account page looks like within this Ghost platform. I don't think I'm going to find it here. Can I see maybe... Maybe there's going to be a screenshot. Basically, I think when you're in a Ghost theme and you're logged into a platform, I think they make it so that you can unsubscribe to a newsletter right through the account page. I think we'll throw that in. I think that's a good feature to have. I mean, obviously, when someone sends out an email, they can unsubscribe directly from that email, but I think we'll make it in the account page as well, just to give them that extra options to make it not look like we're trying to spam people, which is the last thing I'd want to do. I mean, if you don't want to be subscribed, then don't be subscribed. I wouldn't want that. Okay, so yeah, let's update subscription camp. Okay. So I think, do we still need this title? Maybe it'll just be your account. Okay, and we're gonna have, what are we gonna have again? Let's just go back here. Right, email, user information, password. Okay. So email. Okay, that's just going to be label. Delete that. We'll make this the input field. And we need a button. We'll steal this button from here. Let's throw it right here. Let's call this update email. Okay, why is this one being weird? It's got a fixed, I don't want this to be fixed. There we go. Okay, there we go. That's better. Okay, so that's the email. Let's get rid of this one. Email, that's the whole form. Submit form. And now we're going to want, I guess, password is next. Oh, user information. Right. That should probably be first. So just name. I'm actually probably going to look at laying this out a little bit differently. Again, I'm going a little bit quick here because I just want to get the pieces in place. And then I think I'm going to play around with the whole layout of everything here. And it's definitely not going to, this is not the final layout. It's definitely not the final layout. This is the name form. Got label, input field. That's actually an input group. And let's paste that. Right, because we need basically two, right? First name, last name. Name, email, and I think we need password. Okay, so copy, paste. Throw this here. What is going on? Control A. There we go. Password. And reset password. Delete. And then let's just take this one. This will be subscribe options. Subscription options. And basically, we're going to make these. I think we'll just make them checkboxes, which I think makes the most sense. 20 by 20. Ooh. Very small border radius. And actually, let's fill them white and give them a stroke. Let's just take, I don't know. Actually, that's probably going to be very hard to see. Something like this. And here's the label. Let's make this maybe just a little bit, yeah, just a little bit wider. And delete this one, copy this one, and then we have update subscription options. Something like that. Okay, and this is designed really horribly, so we'll think of something different to do, or I'll think of something different to do, or if you have any suggestions, by all means, let me know. But this is definitely the bare bones of what we're going to need. Yeah. I'm definitely going to take some time tonight to just really work on on just bringing a lot of cohesion to this wireframe. Because yeah, right now I'm really just focusing on just getting all these elements in place. Yeah, I'm noticing that I just don't like really doing these wireframes but using software. I just much rather do it by hand. Which also makes me think of what am I doing this, but oh right, payment options as well. Yes, the billing, of course, the billing. Absolutely. So Thank you. Thank you for reminding me. Da, 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 da. Subscription options. And let's paste that. Billing options. Yes, of course. Billing options. And it's probably just going to be, how does it work in MemberStack? MemberStack. Resources. Where do we get to look at? It's not the components, but the attributes. So, let's zoom in a little bit here on this. Email. Right. So add or update. So there's going to be a button to update your subscription. But what happens when you click on it? What does it do? Does it just open up your Stripe subscription? It might just do that, eh? Let's just see what else they got going on here. So, is there any information? I see this brings to the docs. Okay, good. This article, MemberStat plan, adding a price, create a new price. Yeah. Okay, well, that's not helpful. Yeah, no, for sure. Change from monthly to yearly or cancel. Yeah. So I guess I'm just trying to think of how it's going to work. Whereas if you just press a button to update, I don't know if it's going to bring up a Stripe portal or if there's going to be something else we're going to have to build. Or that's what I think it's going to happen. But then I think there should be another button then for cancel, unless it's all in one. That's what I don't know. So I wonder, because there's going to be 3 plans: monthly, yearly, and lifetime. So you're only going to be able to switch between monthly and yearly or cancel. So let's just say for now that it's just going to be 2 buttons, right? We have a change plan or cancel. Cancel membership. How did that work? What the? And maybe let's just make this one red just for funsies. So we don't need this one. Just subscription options. And we'll worry about the technical details later. Yeah, I'm pretty sure if you hit change, well, actually, I'm not pretty sure at all. Let me just, there's got to be, I'm sure there's some documentation. MemberStack, add, update, member plans. Add, remove, and update. Some payment. Let's see if he has anything here.
So this video is how to change a member's paid plan without canceling it. So what you need to do is go to payments inside of Stripe, subscriptions, and select the subscription that you want to update. Now from here in the top right corner, there's the Actions button where you can update the subscription. I'm going to get rid of me here for a second. And what we need to do is we need to add the new plan in MemberStack, or from MemberStack, that we want this member to be on. In this case, I want to take them from the professional plan and put them on the advanced plan.
Yeah.
So now that I added the advanced plan, I'm going.
That makes no sense. You got to be able to do that manually, or sorry, automatically. That's got to be an old thing. That's got to be old. Yeah, it's got to be old. Maybe further down the road, it would be an interesting idea to add a favorites tab under the My Account of components. Yes. Yeah, it definitely does make sense. And I actually do have that functionality. I think I have it halfway built, actually. So yeah, when people are on here, there was a favorites thing. I had it in, but I just didn't. What did I do? It's not that I didn't finish it. Well, yeah, it is that I didn't finish it, but I just think it's not really required right now because I'm like, well, there's only 21 components, so I mean, we don't really need a favorites tab right now, but yeah, I should probably finish that. Yeah, I'll finish that. It's a good idea. Why didn't I finish? I think I'm pretty sure I just thought in my head that, let's just get the product out there. It's not going to make or break whether people are going to join. And I just kind of set it aside. But yeah, it's pretty straightforward because you just have a button and the button's a form. And again, that form, I'll have it linked in, or I do have it linked in to Zapier, which puts a flag in the database on the username, and then you just send that back to Webflow, and then you just look at all the different tags that user has, and then you just load up that collection item into their favorites tab. So pretty straightforward, but yeah, I'll get to it. What was I doing? I was looking at MemberStack. Yeah, I wanted to. It's really bothering me. So let's see, updating membership. Multiple memberships. Ugh. Oh, this is bothering me. Also, it might be more accessible if the component's name in the left tab are ordered by name ascending wise, so they can filter easily. Do you mean this right here, like contact, team, call to action, review, testimonials? If that was sorted alphabetically? I think that's what you mean. And it's actually a good point because I don't know why these are sorted the way that they are. Yeah, that's what you mean. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure why I did that. I think it's probably just the way it ended up working out. But I think that's probably a pretty easy fix. It's not the page I'm looking for. Okay, so hang on. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, the order a website is built in. That'd be interesting. But I wonder if people order build websites differently. I'm going to start with the footer. So, okay, what page was that? That's on the components page. So how is this brought out? This is, I'd imagine it's a collection, which it is, right? So let's sort the collection by, I mean, we can make it alphabetical. So if we make it alphabetical, okay, that's cool. But yeah, if we want it any other way, we would just have to create something in the database that we can filter by. We'd have to just generate our own sort order. But yeah, I see what you're saying. Navbar hero, social proof. Yeah. It would be interesting. I think maybe I could take a little bit of a look to see what everyone else is doing, and maybe kind of steal from them in the sense that they probably put some thought into how they organized it. But I feel like, yeah, that idea too of putting it for the things that are kind of at the top of the site to the bottom, I kind of like that. So, alphabetical is the best in your opinion? I can see that. So I can see both ways now. Because I guess, I mean, it's easy for, like, we both call navigation, footer. But what if there's something that you want, like, say, social proof, but I call that something else? I don't know what I would call it, but just say I call it, I don't know, content block or something. Then it might be harder for you to find what it is that you're looking for. But anyways, we'll leave it at alphabetical for now, because at least that's something, because before it was nothing, right? So let's publish this. So yeah. Can I ask you, Brent, have you signed up for Pixel Pieces? And if you are, I'd just love to hear your thoughts on it, on how it works or whatever, because that's one of the things that I'm really going to be focused on in January, is getting actual feedback from people using the website. So the more feedback I get, then the more stuff I can clean up and fix up, and then really start to just putting it out there for whatever my pricing is going to be, and actually start trying to get customers. If you use Webflow, if you don't, that's cool too. There's no forcing anybody to do anything here. In order to watch this live stream, yes, you have to test Pixel Pieces. And if you don't test it, then you can't watch. Oh, cool. No, I appreciate that. But yeah, like I said, it's not definitely not a requirement at all. But I do appreciate any test and any feedback. And I do know you do use it. So awesome. But I do know that the people that helped me out initially, so you probably wouldn't have been on the initial email list, or maybe if you sign up, you will get an email. I can't remember now. But the people that helped me test and that are early adopters are going to get a free, like, Pixel Pieces. What's the word I'm looking for? Just membership for life. So it's just going to be free for you for forever. So just as for me to show my appreciation for all the people that helped me initially kind of get going. So yeah. So anything you see or do, thick-skinned, give it to me. Like, don't hold back. If it sucks, let me know, because that's how I can fix it, and make it better, right? So cool. All right. I do need to put out a call for early testers. Not sure how to do that. Probably make a video on it, and put it out there and see what I can get. Maybe even advertise a little bit. Ugh. Okay. So where were we? Oh, right. I was looking at MemberStack. Forget it. I'm not going to worry about that right now, even though it's really bothering me. It's really pissing me off. Signs up immediately. Yeah, I appreciate that. Thanks. Did someone say free? Perfect. I like free for life. Okay. What? Okay, where are we? Where are we here? What time is it? We're 4 o'clock. We have the last thing to do, aside from the about page, is the individual collection page. All right, I don't. Yeah, let's just do it now. Yeah. No, it's funny. Yeah, no, it's all good. Love to give feedback and help improving the product in any way you can. Yeah, no, I appreciate that. I really do. So thank you very much. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, I'm excited. I don't know if you're here early in the stream or if you saw the first part of it, but I was just talking about how I had my first meeting with my coach who's in this accelerated program that I just joined that we're doing. I think there's like 20 or so companies that are part of this program, and it's a 90-day, 3-month sprint, like a bunch of sprint sessions, and their goal is to take you from your initial idea to getting your first customers or whatever, and getting like $1,000 in recurring revenue. That's what they kind of want you to do out of this program. And I was really encouraged with the talk of my coach, in terms of me explaining what it is that I'm doing here, and him really liking the direction and liking where we're going. And yeah, I'm just going to be working with him to really help figure out like pricing and all that kind of stuff. Although I don't know how helpful it's going to be, because I know the industry really well. So I think the pricing is going to be on my lap to try to figure out what it is that I want to do. But yeah, anyways, we're going to have plenty of time to talk about all this kind of stuff later, once we really get into more into the business aspect of this stuff, which is actually really interesting. It's funny. Some days I like just building stuff. Other days I like just talking about business. So, which is why something will be good on the screen to have here, so people can know what the hell it is that we're going to be talking about on a day-to-day basis, or stream by stream basis. I don't know. Okay, so what do we want to do? We want to do the individual page for a blog post or whatever. So that's going to be very super simple. And again, let's look at what we have here. So here, when you go into a podcast page, I guess this one's a little bit different, because we have the podcast video here, and there's a nice switcher if you want to listen versus watch, which I kind of like. And show notes, where there's no show notes here. I don't know why there's no show notes, but maybe we just didn't have any for this one. I'm not sure why there's no show notes in this one. I think we have show notes for it. Yeah, we do. I don't know what happened. Anyways. So yeah, but this is super, super simple. Yeah. Super simple. Don't need to complicate things. So this is going to be CMS page. And let's zoom out here for a second. Actually, you know what? Instead of duplicating an account page, let me duplicate the home page here. Oops, I actually, copy, paste. Why does it go in the weirdest spot? Okay. How do I, okay, here we go. Yeah, CMS page. Yeah, I feel Figma and I are going to have a love-hate relationship. All right. CMS individual page for a CMS post. This could be podcast, newsletter, video, etc. So we're not going to have call to actions, but we are going to have like some metadata stuff. Let's go here. Let's copy this and throw it here. All right, post meta. Delete this. So I think this will be like the date. And actually, let's also put in this will be the image placeholder for like the avatar of the author. Something like this. Where did that go? Let's just call this avatar. And let's actually make these a little bit smaller. Oh, right. I didn't use the Shift A. Sorry. The auto layout. Yeah, I didn't use that. Crap. Okay, well, too late now. It's already done. But at least I thought of it. It was in my mind after the fact. Okay. Right. So this is going to be dependent on the type of post. So if it's going to be a video post, then obviously the video player is going to be there. If it's going to be a podcast where it's just audio, then there's going to be an audio player. But I do know, not for a fact, but pretty sure that if I am going to record a podcast, more than likely I'm going to record a video too, because why not? Get extra content and whatever. So yeah, I don't want to wireframe too many different pages here because I think that's not necessary. Yeah, right. I need to keep in mind too that it's going to be different. Like I got to build the template first, and then I'm going to alter the template slightly for my needs and what my design is going to be for my specific use case of this membership site. So, so I think for me, when I make a podcast, I always shoot it with a video. I probably will anyways, but other people probably won't. So they'll either have a video that they want to share or they'll have like a podcast that they want to share. Probably not both. So, and if they do, then, well, I mean, there's other ways that they could modify the template if they want to post them on the same page. So let's say, so this is going to be the post video, post meta. So This is the intro. And actually, this get out of that intro. So that's the post video. All this stuff is gone. This podcast, we're actually going to want this. What's the best way that we could lay this out? So we'll delete this. There's no previous episodes, no call to action. Podcast player. So I think the idea here for me is it's either or. Maybe I will create duplicate ones here. So like one's for video, one's for audio. Actually, I'll do it once it's all done. Yeah, we'll duplicate them. Okay. So you have the video, and then we're going to have text. And then that text is basically going to be your rich text section. So how in-depth do I want to get with this? So no video. I guess we could still have a call to action if they're not logged in. So that could still be there. So, but let's create our rich text element here. I don't know if that's the right word for it, but we're going to put it, I guess, right after here. A rectangle. I call this rich text. And this would be like a heading. Oh. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, is there anything I can copy? Let me just copy this stuff here. Newsletter card. Actually, this one here. Let's copy that, and let's go here in rich text and paste. So let's make this width, I think it's 1140, which is the full width. And paste. Again, something like this. And let's get another one. And maybe one more. Okay, that looks kind of like a rich text area. Right. Oop. Is this going to move it up? Is it doing it? Am I doing anything? Yes, it's moving up slowly. Right. Good. For a CMS, let's just say a video post. I need a page and title for a CMS collection video post. Player is embedded. Okay, and we're gonna duplicate this one. Okay. So this one, yeah, delete the podcast player and basically the rich text call to action. Everything else just moves up. Oh, that's too high. There we go. Yeah, and then this one here. Dun, 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 dun. So this one is video, and this one is audio. Delete that one. Podcast player. So that just instantly moves up. And then actually I should just moved up everything as one. And there's information there. And that's that. And then last one. Oh. Okay, where are we? Zoom out here for a second. Right, audio, and this one is just text. So we have podcast player, remove that. Again, just a blog post. Very simple, very straightforward, nothing too crazy here at all. Very minimal style. It'll be interesting when we actually start designing this thing. Okay. Those are the individual pages. Okay, welcome. Portal. Membership details. Actually, you know what? This I want to do this one a little bit differently. So this is basically more like an about page. So we're going to copy this. This is, what page is it? What is this? Membership? Okay. So let's copy, paste this one. Okay, where did it paste? Where did it go? It went all the way at the end. That's okay. So let's throw this here. This one's going to be about. And let's go back here to this membership page. And instead of this being membership details, it's basically going to be frequently asked questions. And we are literally just going to, what are we going to make? I don't know. We're just going to use these. What is it? 1140? We're just going to use this as like the accordion. So we're going to call this an accordion. Duplicate. Oh, wait. Right. So let me duplicate. Say there's 6 of them, right? Shift A. It's in a frame. We're going to call this accordion. And then we're going to set spacing. Haha, I'm learning. Excellent. There we go. That's all we need. Actually, we need a little bit more. Let's go into these ones. I just want to round the corners a little bit. There we go. That was so much faster. That saved like, I don't know, in terms of doing that whole thing, I think it saved like 80% of the time, which is nice. The less clicks, oh, the better. That was awesome. Okay. So yeah, that's frequently asked questions on the member ship page. So let's go to the about page where, yeah, we're going to say about member flow. And we are going to delete this. And there's different ways we can lay this out. I'm just thinking if it should be like a large image or a small image. Actually, let's somebody that I really like, Matt Davella. Let's look at his page and let's see if we can get some inspiration from his page. Yeah, like this is super simple. Oh, he's like removed all of his stuff. Oh no, they're still here. Master YouTube. I know he's closed some stuff down recently. But this is super minimal. I kind of like this. It's just, hey, this is what it's all about. But do we need more than that though? Because no, I don't think we do. Oh, where am I going? I don't think we do. But what I do like is we should have some social media links somewhere. So let's add that in. Like a longer image would look good. And membership details or about member flow. And let's create social media icons. Let's go 60 by 60. I'll fill them with a nice color. Actually, oh, what's going on? What is going on? What? How is this thing stuck to my mouse? Well, that was weird. That was crazy weird. I didn't even do anything. So social media icon. And that's going to be, I guess, in here. In the about section. So let's copy 2, 3. How many? So YouTube, maybe Instagram, maybe I have no idea. Whatever. Let's just. It could be for other people too, right? So let's just put in 5. Shift A. Social media links. And I want to lay them out this way. I just press that icon. That's cool. And let's give them a spacing of, sure, 15. Yeah, this auto layout is awesome. maybe Webflow. Maybe Figma and we can get along after all. Maybe. All right. Whoops, what just happened there? I just want to bring you down a little bit. And I just want to create a couple more rectangles. And that's actually Control A. Nope, that's not what we wanted. Shift A. Just content, I guess, for now. And I have a feeling, though. Oh, no, we're good. We're good. If I make another one, yeah, it's just gonna, oh, it just updates automatically. Oh, it's so nice. Very nice. Oh man, this is gonna save so much time. It's like a lifesaver. A lifetime saver. Okay, yeah, it's almost time for a break. I'm starting to go crazy. Oh, not what I wanted. And center there. Okay. And this is the about page. I don't think we need to. Well, we could have a subtle, like, join button. We could. We could have a subtle call to action. Yeah, let's put one in, but let's make it subtle. How are we going to do that? I don't know. I think membership content. Let's throw it here. I think what we can do is, number one, not have it in a background. And if we yeah, let's change this color. This button is too much. Uh, 16, maybe 18. Yeah, I think some call to action I think will be okay. The question is, what should it look like? Well, I guess that's a question for once we design. Okay, now is that everything? We have our home page, which we wanted. We had our about page. We have a membership page, which illustrates to everyone what what's involved in the membership, and like the buy now buttons, basically like a pricing page. We have the individual collection pages for a blog post, a video post, and an audio post. We have our dashboard. We have our account pages. We have all the portal pages. I think there's one thing that we did miss, or that we do need. what am I trying to think? Oh, it's the like you're not logged in, so you don't have access to this page, like the gated content. That's what we need. That's what we need. Shoot, it's not showing up in my. I can't bring up the chat. But Brent, maybe a roadmap would be interesting to showcase on the About section. A future upcoming updates. Do you mean like a roadmap when you're talking about when you see like, hey, started in 2018 and then like a line and a dot or whatever, and in 2019 this happened, and 2022 this happened. Is that the kind of roadmap you're talking about? Or future and upcoming updates as well too? Yeah, I wonder. Like, I don't know enough about. I haven't seen very many membership websites that have a roadmap in terms of what functionality is going to be happening down the pipeline or what features. But I do think that that's super common for software. But I think the idea here is it's more of a membership site if you have your own personal brand or whatever, and you just want to create a community around that. So I don't know if there's going to be too many different things that we'd want to roadmap. Although if it is going to be something about like the roadmap of the history of the person, I think that's really cool. So that could definitely work. So I'm gonna put that in there because write that down because I don't think I want to have that at the start. But it could be something to build in the future and add it to the template to like the About section. Yeah. That's where you can have issues with templates in terms of you can always have so many different ideas and different things that you'd want to add onto the template because somebody might want it. But I guess that's where components come into play. And actually, that should be a component I should be building. I was thinking roadmap history. Right. So future component. Okay. All right. So I think we're pretty good. I think that's, yeah. Yeah, no, I'm happy. I'm happy. Everything's looking really good. And I think we'll leave it there for today because, well, not because I don't know. I think we're done with this template. This wireframe. I'm going to clean this up tonight, make it look a whole lot better. Well, maybe not a whole lot better, but I'm going to clean up quite a bit of it just to see if there's anything that I've missed and anything that I can make a little bit better. So that way we can just start designing this thing. Really diving into the fun stuff. Yeah. So I think I'll leave it there. So thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate everyone's support. I guess, one thing I'll say, I guess I can somewhat promote, the stuff that I do. So, pixelpieces.com, 2 eyes. I got to maybe come up with a name that's not so difficult to spell. But if you'd like to check out the Webflow component library that is kind of in beta mode right now, please sign up. It's totally free, and any help and feedback and stuff that you can provide me and would be greatly appreciated. And to show my appreciation, I'd be happy to give you a free lifetime membership for everything that Pixel Pieces does in the future. So just as a way to say thank you to help me get this project off the ground. So thank you once again. I appreciate each and every one of you. Have yourself a fantastic rest of your day, and I'll see you here again tomorrow for another stream.